Welcome to the first season of Over the Shoulder Outdoors TV. I'm your host, Josh Morrissey. This season, you'll have the opportunity to be exposed to the outdoors through the stories and experiences of the Over the Shoulder Outdoors team. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the successes and the shortcomings that every outdoorsman can relate to and learn from.
Yes! That's a hog, man.
Well, here's the buck. Oh, look at the brows on that.
The Over the Shoulder Outdoors team thanks these supporting sponsors.
M&M Lawn and Leisure. Work hard, play harder. Merchants Bank. The bank that's service built. Crown Auto. Full service automotive repairs. Valley View Paint and Body. Nobody does bodies better than Valley View Paint and Body. And the rest of our fine sponsors.
In our debut episode, we want to share with you one of the most memorable hunts from our 2013 archery season. My brother and I were lucky enough to get out with a good friend and longtime hunting buddy, Cody Olson. We've hunted with Cody for many years and have shared many fun and memorable moments. Actually, some of our first hunts were right in Cody's backyard as we were chasing squirrels and rabbits around. As our friendship and adventures expanded, we took up more challenges like turkey and deer hunting, as well as beginning to film our own hunts.
So my first memory of me and Josh was in middle school when I met him walking down the halls, and our last names happened to be M&O. So our lockers were naturally right next to each other. So that's kind of how I got to meet Josh. And later, after meeting Josh for, I had probably knew Josh for a year and a half, his little brother decided to come around, and that's how I met Justin. My first memory of being outdoors hunting really was with Josh and my brother when I was about 14 years old, or maybe a little under. We had a rabbit in our backyard right behind my parents' house out the back window, and there's kind of a little trail where we could sneak up on, and me and my brother stopped about 50-60 yards back, and Josh snuck up to about 20 to 30. And this rabbit just sat there, and Josh shot it. So another thing we used to do a lot of was rabbit hunting and crow hunting. We used to wake up the crack of dawn, go out and chase these little black birds around that make the most god-awful noise. If we saw a rabbit while we were crow hunting, well, that was probably just free game, because it was usually around the same season. So over the years, we got better with it. We could, most days when we first started, we would maybe be lucky to get one a weekend, and then as we progressed, we finally got better, and we'd end up with like 5 or 6 in a weekend. Took our time up, and there's a lot worse things you can do when you're in high school. So So one of our really first successful hunts on film was just after I had gotten my license. Got all set up, got our turkey decoys out, sitting there waiting. We heard a few turkeys gobble down the hill, but didn't see any till probably 2 hours into the hunt, 3 hours into the hunt. We heard a turkey come, heard gobbling up the hill, and couldn't quite see it yet, but could tell it was within 100 yards. It got hung up on the other side of the fence about 20-25 yards away. The reason we waited as long as we did was because we wanted it to come over across the fence because Josh was going to try to shoot it with his bow. I ended up shooting it with my shotgun.
Yes. All right. Yeah. There it is.
To this day, it is still one of the best, most fun, memorable hunts I ever have turkey hunting.
It's Friday the 14th, about 10 o'clock, and this Tom, we saw a hen out in this field behind us here, and we thought, well, maybe Tom's gonna be following it. This, sure enough, this big guy was right behind him, so yeah, got about an 11-inch beard, about 3/4 inch spikes, maybe an inch. Probably weighs about 20-25 pounds. So
The years went by and success in the field grew, but unexpectedly, Cody ran into a barrier that threatened his life.
I was actually diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma in 07, I believe it was, October, right at the beginning of my senior year. So I ended up getting sent up to regions in the cities, and they were just gonna do I don't know what you call it, a little expansive surgery around it, just kind of take out a couple lymph nodes and do that just to see if it had spread from that. Well, as soon as they got in, they could tell I had it in 10 lymph nodes or better. So I think they took 12 lymph nodes out. I felt terrible coming out of surgery because my mom had actually told me 5 or 6 times that I had stage 3 melanoma, but didn't really comprehend it until the last time she told me. And then after that, I did a couple different kinds of chemo and till the end of my senior year. And at the end of my senior year, I was pretty clean and clear. They actually said I was in remission. 2010 rolled around, I ended up having surgery again, actually 2 days after my birthday, on my neck right here, and they removed another 10 lymph nodes. And at that point, it is then called stage 4 melanoma, I guess, because it has reoccurred. I was free and clear again until 2013, and when 2013 rolled around, I found out I had a softball-sized tumor in my abdomen, and that was pushing on my stomach, so I wasn't able to eat as much. It was pushing on some nerves in my spine, and it was just making life really tough, so I wasn't able to work.
As you can tell, Cody's had a long battle with cancer, and unfortunately the fight isn't over. But join us after the break for his 2013 whitetail hunt and more of his story.
Does experience matter? Just ask anyone who has a mortgage. They can tell you how experienced lenders make all the difference when buying, building, or refinancing your home. At Merchants Bank, our mortgage professionals know how to help you select the mortgage that's right for you. Stop and see us at Merchants Bank today.
Work hard, play harder. That's the motto of the Polaris dealer with the largest selection in the tri-state area. The professional sales staff offers value pricing on all new Polaris ATVs with no hidden fees and no surprises. M&M's award-winning service department offers free pickup and delivery within 100 miles of their dealerships for all repairs well under warranty. With financing available, now is the time to visit M&M Lawn and Leisure.
Crown Auto Service Center is a full-service automotive repair shop located in Winona, Minnesota. Jeff, the owner, is an ASE Master Certified Technician. Crown Auto services all makes and models with honest diagnosis and timely repairs. They do everything from transmissions to tires. You can trust them to repair or maintain your vehicle and get you back on the road with friendly service. So the next time your vehicle clunks, sputters, or vibrates, stop in and get the job done right at Crown Auto Service Center in Winona.
There's a lot worse things you can do with him when you're in high school. So.
Before the break, Cody told us a little bit about his pastime in the outdoors and his ongoing battle with cancer. But now, let's lighten the mood and join him on his 2013 whitetail hunt.
About at the end of September, beginning of October, that I really started to feel better, and I was pumped to get out in the woods, but wasn't quite ready yet. So me and Josh started talking, and we decided that I needed to get out in the woods one of these days, and started planning a hunting trip just a little ways from home here. Well, it was October 25th when me and Josh finally got out hunting, and we decided to go way back in this field where we don't normally go. It was a pretty nice morning. It was kind of calm. As the morning progressed, it got really sunny out, and it was almost hard to see looking over towards the sun because there was so much ice on the soybeans. As the morning progressed, we saw a little buck come out with 2 does, and they just came out on the wrong side of the field, of course. So we were feeling kind of stupid at that moment, I remember that, but I guess that's hunting. We thought it was going to come across the field and come right in front of us, but they ended up turning and going north, and we couldn't shoot to the north of us, so we ended up not being successful that morning. So it was a gorgeous morning, and I wanted to get back out that night, so me and Josh went home, and decided to talk to his brother Justin, who was at school that morning. And as he got back from school, it was kind of late, but we decided to go out anyways. And I was just pumped because I was feeling great about the spot after seeing deer. So,
well, it's October 25th. We came out to this field this morning, and it was pretty calm. Tonight, the wind has picked up, and it's probably about 30 degrees, somewhere in there. We still have a lot of leaves on the trees, and we're gonna try to call one in with the grunt call. So, wish us luck.
as me and Justin got out to the spot, we had no clue where to go again, because when we got over there, I just remember seeing these cow paths that I'd never seen deer pass so wide, going by this pond, and I kind of thought we should sit more by the pond, kind of up on the hill, so we could kind of see some deer coming in the tall grass. But Justin thought, and I remember this very, very clearly, because I laugh about it every time I think about it. Justin just said, "This just looks like a spot a buck would come through." But it was just kind of a weird spot, didn't have any place to hide, except these two little logs that we actually did end up setting up on, just kind of setting the blinds in a little circle around us, with basically a camera sticking up over the top of the blinds. When we got out that night and actually got set up on the logs, we only had maybe an hour of good camera light. It was probably a half hour in, 45 minutes in, we didn't see anything yet. And you know, I was playing on my phone, Justin was playing on his phone, and
About 5:30. Been sitting here for probably about an hour, hour and a half. Haven't seen anything yet. The wind has still not died down. And we are still hopeful that we're going to see some deer tonight. So, wish us luck.
we ended up actually scaring a fawn through the tall grass, and at that point I was feeling pretty bad because a fawn busted us, and we never even saw it till it was too late. We did end up seeing a couple does out in the field. We thought maybe they were going to come over to us, but we weren't sure. We watched them and were watching them, and as the night went on, it was getting to be about last camera light. Justin just said to me, let's start packing up.
There's nothing else out there, is there?
Justin told me, well, that's the end of camera light. As soon as he said that, the unexpected happened.
It's prime time of the afternoon hunt and the deer are just starting to move. So join us after the break and see if Cody can finally get his chance at a deer.
With Score More from Merchants Bank and Visa, you can earn 2, 3, even 4 times more points on your purchases and more. How can you take part? With a Merchants Visa scorecard, and it's already low rate. You can start today. Call us or apply online, subject to credit approval.
Hi, this is Dave Butenoff, owner of Valley View Paint and Body in Lewiston. And I'd like to personally invite you to try our shop out next time you're in an accident and find out why our customers keep coming back. We work directly with the insurance company to make sure your car is fixed right. We also offer free pickup and delivery within 50 miles and will come to your home or work to inspect your car and write your estimate. So once again, try us out and find out why nobody does bodies better than Valley View Paint and Body in Lewiston.
Earlier, Justin and Cody were trying to stay positive about their afternoon hunt, so let's get back and join them and see if they can close the deal before camera light runs out.
Justin just said to me, let's start packing up.
There's nothing else out there, is there?
As me and Justin watched the does walk off, we were feeling pretty bummed about the hunt. Didn't have anything close enough to shoot, and went to sit down. Right as we went to sit down, Justin told me, "Well, that's the end of camera light." And as soon as he said that, the unexpected happened. Justin just goes,
"Oh, big buck, big buck!"
I instantly snapped my head to the left, and as soon as I looked that way, all I could see was horns over the grass. I pulled up my bow, and Justin kind of stood up over my shoulder with the camera.
Man. You got him, man.
You got him, Cody! You got him, dude! Oh my god, dude! Yeah, baby! We're spotting him!
And Justin is screaming like a little girl behind me, so I almost didn't know how to react, but I was pumped.
I'm so glad we didn't waste the time with those does. That is a big buck. God. That's... Oh my god, dude. Let's go put another one into him quick. Be careful, he's kicking around. Yep. That's a freaking giant, dude. We did it right. Let's go. We did it right. Hang on. Hey, watch out, watch out. Oh, you hit it right. Perfect.
As you can see in the video, neither of us thought it was going to happen that way, so it was pretty cool.
Oh, dude, you got it. That's a nice buck. That's going on the wall.
I got down by it, and we kind of looked at each other like, wow, our tracking job's over already, and all we got to do is gut it and get it in the truck.
You put me in the right spot, dude.
You did. You really did.
Oh, he came out just perfect. Look at that beast, dude.
I could barely see him. Like, I literally shot through grass to get that shot. Like, I could see the top of his back, and I just went right below it.
You did. Oh, what a nice buck, man. Call Josh, your boy.
I'm gonna text Aaron first.
Okay.
Of course, the first person I call is my loving fiance, so she knows I'm not going to be home for supper, and that I will be bringing home supper instead. I'm pumped, and I finally get to put my hands on these horns that I've worked all these years for, and it was just an amazing feeling. There's almost no way to explain it.
It's making me tired.
I got a huge adrenaline rush. Usually to lift something like that I'd be struggling because I was on chemo, but I was just throwing the head all over, and it was an amazing feeling. I'll never forget it.
It's October 25th, kind of a windy night. Me and Justin Morrissey came out, cameraman behind the camera there, and last light we saw a couple does come out into the field just to the north of us, and the cameraman turned around and we had this brood at 20 yards. Kind of happened fast, and we had just said that it was the last camera light, so I set my bow down, and sure enough, what do you know, this guy pops up right behind us. So good night. Thanks to my buddies, good friends at OTS, I was able to get out and just experience, you know, the woods and what it feels like to not have to worry about anything else. And it's just been a really good feeling.
To top off the success of the hunt, we realized a couple days later that Cody had actually shot a buck at the top of our hit list that we called Farley. We'd been getting Farley on camera all summer and fall. However, our sightings of Farley were actually about a mile away from where Cody actually harvested him. We want to thank Cody for staying positive and not letting his fight with cancer affect his time in the outdoors. Sadly, since this hunt, Cody has ran into even more problems.
Since the hunt, I actually ended up having a seizure in the beginning of March 2014. Found out I have 4 little tumors on my brain that they decided to try to do radiation on. I did 5 treatments of radiation, and I'm actually just a few days out of it, but I'm feeling pretty good. Every day I kind of get a little more energy back, and it's an experience. Well, when you get diagnosed with something like this, there's always people that you have close to you and you want to thank, and that really just, I mean, do everything for you. And my family, my close friends, and especially my fiance, I can't thank her enough. Especially she's been a blessing to me. The Morrisseys, they've been with me since I started it all. They've known, you know, every little detail about it. It's not easy, but a big positive support group has really helped me through it over the years, and I can't thank them enough.
Thanks for watching this week's episode, and be sure to join OTS on new episodes every week on HBC 25.
I'd like to give another shout out to Over the Shoulders Outdoors, as they put me on this deer and was able to get me out here. Also to SOS Crossbows, as it did the job.